Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling irie because we have another jam-packed reading for you today. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. Today's reading, we are looking at the question, since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, so we're going to look into this question right now. So get your cup of tea or your beverage of your choice ready because we're going to get into it. Guarantee. T-Sippers, guarantee. T-Sippers, guarantee. Welcome, welcome, welcome to T-Sippers. Yeah. I hope you've got a nice cup of tea ready. Okay, I've got some peppermint tea. Let us know what you are sipping on today. Okay, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tara Tea. Come and join the Love and Light family. Okay, so we have pile one, pile two, pile three. Which number is calling you right now? Okay, just go to that number that's calling you as we bring in some good energy into the reads. Okay, let's do it. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages that we are about to receive today. May these messages resonate with the collective so they can use these messages to strengthen their intuition as well as to use their discernment every time. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, pile one, pile two, pile three. What number is calling you? And I will see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. So we have pile one, and we're looking into the question, since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, how do they feel? Like, we're gonna look into those current thoughts and feelings about how they feel. Okay, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tara and Tea. Okay, I hope you've got a nice beverage or some snacks as we gather those intuitive gems. Okay, and do have a look on the live tab for some more exclusive Summer of Love. Okay, pick a card readings. Okay, available on the live tab. All right, let's see. Wagwan. Wagwan just simply means in Jamaican patois, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's have a look and see Wagwan. Okay, for pile one. So since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, look at this. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Messages are coming through. The Knight of Cups. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to remember if I said that, but we going back, way back. Okay, then we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like with this energy going on here, like since you've been gone, I feel like this with this energy here, there could be an age difference here. There could be an age difference because we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. I wonder why I'm saying Knight of Pentacles when we've got Knight of Cups. But anyway, we'll continue. But I feel like there's already a message there that there's like a reserve, kind of like a slow energy going on, and we can kind of see that. Wait, let's go back. Rewind. Hey, we're gonna go back, okay? Because I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it's asking us to go back. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's this energy of no real movement going on. Because the Page of Pentacles is like an apprentice, someone who's got a little bit of like knowledge or a little bit of money or a little bit of what they've acquired over time and is willing to take the steps to build, to grow. But it's in reverse. And I feel like this is the energy about since you've been gone. I feel like this could I feel like they kind of see it as like a seed that has not been fully developed. But with the Knight of the again it keeps coming back, the Knight of Pentacles. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Knight of Pentacles, okay? With the Knight of Cups, I feel like the Knight of Cups is like there's still feelings there. There's still strong feelings for you here. But I feel like this energy, and perhaps this is why the message of the Knight of Pentacles keeps coming out with the Seven of Wands in reverse. If you can see the Seven of Wands in reverse, this person is wondering whether there is any chance. Is there any chance that we can get back together? Is there any possibility? But I feel like it's almost like they're gearing themselves up to not get all of their hopes up. If we go back to the Page of Pentacles, okay, and the with the Page of Pentacles is this energy of being the apprentice with the little, with the little that they have to then multiply that, take the action to go and work on it, go and learn from others, okay? It's in reverse, and it's this energy of like, I want to do this with the Knight of Cups. See, I keep wanting to keep wanting to say the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is the that this person on your mind, it's their energy. It's like there's a resistance, apprehension energy, but they still want, like they still have feelings. There's strong feelings here, but there's almost like I feel like a fear of like if you don't feel the same way, because look at the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is showing that someone wants to make a decision, someone wants to come towards you, someone wants to move towards you, but I feel like they almost want to. They're also this energy of wanting to be better before they even come and approach you. And I feel like could be what the resistance energy that I'm sensing is that there's it's almost like they want to make sure before they can come towards you that they are adorned with offers, they are adorned with wealth, that even if it could be like lots of things going on in their career, it could be like getting a bigger home, having more opportunities. I feel like it's almost like perhaps where you've left off, perhaps it was kind of like the both of you was in this energy where you were still kind of like trying to make ends meet, trying to get yourself on the ladder, let's say in terms of your career or things like that. It could be like early stages, or you could have both known each other like in a very young, and maybe time has gone past and there's still some strong feelings here. So I feel like this could be somebody from like a recent ex. This could also be like a past lover. This could be some, even maybe I feel like it could be even like a long distance as well. But I feel like this could also be your energy where you're working on yourself, and they could be recognizing that you are making changes and wanting to match that energy as well. But I'm also kind of getting this energy of like, now that you have kind of like acquired a lot for yourself, okay, can you really go back to one pentacle? Okay, can you really go back to one pentacle? And I feel like this could be maybe some decision, especially with the two of wands being here. Maybe there has been some kind of like thought process, or you might have been thinking about this. And I feel like this person may have also been thinking heavily about it, because I keep getting the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, is the next. When we was talking about ladders, oops, we was talking about ladders, okay, it's the next step up from a page, okay? So I feel like maybe there could be a sense of maturity that has come from this person since you've been gone, but I feel like with this person, they're still in this energy of feeling like they are not fully ready, or wanting to make sure that they have a proper offer before they can come to you. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at Jamaican proverb now and see what the Jamaican proverb wants to tell us regarding this, as an additional clue regarding this person. Okay, so what does the Jamaican proverb want to tell you about this person? Okay, since you've been gone, how do they feel? So since you've been gone, how do they feel? See, oh, feel like this wants to come out. Okay, so we have the Jamaican proverb, the crab in a barrel climb upon one another. The crab in a barrel climb upon one another. Okay, so this simply means crabs in a barrel will climb on one another. Okay, crabs in a barrel will climb on one another, and it's this kind of mentality of competition, okay, jealousy. It could be, think of the five of wands. It's like that kind of very competitive energy, and perhaps there could have been some kind of competition energy, okay, when it comes to this relationship, because we see lots of we see pentacles and we see wands. There's some, we've got the cups here, but there's a strong energy of wands, okay, very much a strong one, strong energy. And then we've got the seven of wands here, and we've got the two. Seven plus two, that's nine. Nine of wands gives that energy of like that burden energy, the defensive energy. And I feel like this could have been this energy going on in this scenario in, and I'm getting the message, what are you saying? No, but what are you saying? And I feel like that could have, there could have been a lot of miscommunication or missed opportunities to really say how you feel, or for this person to say how they really feel. And I feel like since you've been gone, this energy is the energy that they want to express. But I feel like there's the blockages in, I feel like there's some blockages in for them to come forward and admit how they truly feel. And I feel like, again, if we go back to that message of the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is the where their energy lies. It's like they're moving towards the knight. Look at that. Stepping up to be a knight. You know, they know that they need to step up to be a knight. And I feel like this could be also like conversations of, you know, that you may have had with this person about like stepping up to the plate, and, you know, you bring your 50-50, you bring your 50, I bring my 50-50. Okay. And I feel like that could have been some kind of like, you know, conversations or like the energies around opening up. And I feel like this person is now realizing, like, wow, I really had something good going on. Okay. And I feel like perhaps they could be even watching you from a distance now and trying to, like, you know, just wonder, like, what's going on in Jane's life. You know, is there any way that I can maybe try and make things better? And I feel like I feel like there's a lot of apprehension, a lot of thinking, okay? But there are strong feelings still remain, but I feel like it's wrapped up in how, in how they can offer that to you, whether, and I feel like this person could have a strong energy about wanting to financially, as well as, I feel like here there's a lot of status and a lot of energy around status and a lot of energy on finance. So we're gonna have a look at some additional messages. I feel drawn to start with the chakra colors. Let's have a look at what kind of chakra colors wants to come out regarding this person. Okay, so since you've been gone, okay, for the collective who chose power one, since you've been gone, okay, how do they feel? Let's have a look and see what chakra colors want to come out. Let's give a nice little shuffle. Woo! Okay, one came out, and that was the, I saw the color. Um, I can't see where it's gone. That one flew. That one flew. But it was definitely the green, and that green is the heart chakra. Okay, so their heart is still drawn to you. It makes me want to sing. My heart is still connected to you, baby. Yes. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come out. Okay. Woo! Okay. Thank you. So, look at this. We've got, look at the blue. This is like a really dark blue. So this tells me communication, communication. Again, I feel like that's why I was getting this strong energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Like it's like, uh, you're gonna say something. Uh, I'm getting this strong energy of like someone's like coming forward and then stops, coming forward and then stops. And this could be, this energy as well with the two of wands. Someone comes like they're gonna do something but they don't. Okay. And I feel like perhaps that could have been the frustration that you may have experienced at times. But we've got strong crown energy. So I feel like maybe intuitively you know who this person is. Intuitively you may have been sensing. Perhaps they could have been trying to communicate, especially how we saw the heart energy. They could have been trying to communicate to you in that form, maybe even just through heavily feeling, heavily like thinking and feeling those feelings towards you, manifesting and trying to draw you in. So that could be, maybe you might be noticing that you're thinking about them when you're just doing the most random mundane chores or just getting on with day-to-day life. Okay. And we have some root chakra, so there could be as well some kind of like inner child kind of energies into play as well. Perhaps this could be like when it making to these decisions. This could have also impacted, it could have impacted this person as well, or there could be something to do with family life. Okay. And perhaps it caused some kind of, I feel like it could have caused some kind of divisions in perhaps around structure. They had to have it a particular way, or this idea of like, yes, we're gonna, I feel like it's almost like may have had conversations saying, yes, we're gonna get married, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but had it in a kind of a fixed way. And almost like if they didn't achieve some of those goals, or maybe things that they were trying to aspire to, it will be like they will go back to square one and then feel like they have to repeat, but then almost kind of feel like maybe they didn't always have to communicate that. I feel like there was a strong energy of not communicating or not really sharing maybe part of their plan or part of their vision for the long term. And I feel like that caused lots of like divisions and lots of issues, where perhaps if there was communication and there was time to talk things out, that maybe it would have been like, oh, okay, now we're on the same page, we both want the same things. But I feel like the communication was a big issue here. So we're going to have a look at some messages, okay, using this deck that I've created. It's got some messages on the divine feminine, the divine masculine to the divine feminine, things that they may want to say to you, some physical characteristics and things like that. So we're going to have a look and see what wants to come out. So for the collective who chose pile one, since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, let's have a look and see. Or how have they felt? Let's have a look and see what wants to come through. Okay, let's have a look. We have a skilled musician. So they might, for some of you, they may be a skilled musician, someone who, or could be like an artist. Again, we do have a lot of one's energy, which represents that kind of fire, creative energy. Okay, let's see what else wants to. Woo! There's definitely lots of messages trying to come through. Your beauty, both inside and out, captivates me endlessly. So again, this is the strong Knight of Cups energy, the strong heart energy, the heart chakra here, okay? We look at this, the root chakra, the crown, which represents the in your into like the intuition. We can also go into that like third eye, okay, and then the blue representing the throat chakra, okay, communication. So I feel like it could be things that they want to say, want to communicate, but there's definitely a strong energy of communication. Okay. I can't help but feel a deep connection when you are in my presence. So perhaps you may still be seeing this person from time to time, or this person may have felt this way when they are around you or when you are in their presence, or perhaps they could be even looking at pictures of you and just seeing how like you are living like your best life, and it probably is also them kind of like contemplating and thinking, I wonder what things would have been like if I had done things differently. Again, we have the energy of the seven that can represent that contemplation energy, okay? Wanting to release that and trying to say, oh, I wonder if I was a lot more relaxed, a lot more at ease and willing and wanting to be more emotionally available to you, maybe things would have been better. Okay, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. Okay, so we have here, you make me feel alive in every way. You make me feel alive. So it's kind of like this person's it, I feel like this person is really like, I wish I could have, should have of done all of these things. Green finger gardening. So this person could be someone who, again, I feel like this person could be a very hands-on person, very creative. Okay, because we're getting a lot of creative messages with a skilled musician being here. Okay. My this person has lots of late night thoughts. My late night thoughts involve thinking about you, holding you, and kissing you. Look at this. Look at this. So there again, strong energy of thinking about you constantly. Let's see what the divine masculine to the divine feminine wants to say. The divine masculine to the divine feminine wants to say. Let's have a look. So that's us looking into their higher self. Right, so we got a well-groomed beard. The way you understand me without words is true. Look at this. The way you understand me without words is truly special. So there could have been, this connection could have been very intuitive as well. It could be even like you no longer, you're not together in their presence, but you can still sense their energy. Okay. So we have here, I'm scared of losing you because you have become so important to me. But I feel like perhaps this person again, that could be the current feelings that they experience now because they didn't take those opportunities. I feel like it could be like they realized they had some missed opportunities. A piercing gaze. So someone has a piercing gaze, it could be how they see you, how they view you, but it could be also mesmerized by, staring at or looking at you. Okay. Or I feel like it could be when they're talking and engaging. I can't wait to see where our journey takes us. I can't wait to see where our journey together takes us. So I feel like this person is really hoping that things can come, make amends. Perhaps like I feel like someone's saying, you've had some time and we've both had some time. How about we try and see how we can work things out, communicate? Because look, we've got intellectual and stimulating conversations. Your happiness is my top priority. I want to see you thrive. I want to see you thrive. And it almost feels like perhaps this person feels like they had to self-sacrifice. And it could be maybe they feel like they're not there. Where they're not where you are yet. And perhaps it's also kind of make playing on their mind, feeling like I don't want to. I feel like there could be some self-sabotage as well. Like they're feeling like they may not be good enough and can't meet you at the top of that barrel. Think again, if you go back to the crab in the barrel, perhaps they're thinking, you know, Jane is all about, success, her growth. I'm not fully there yet. Because look, we've got the DM. So the DM to the DF. So the divine masculine to the DF. Okay, divine masculine to the divine. Sorry, go back, rewind. Hey, we've got the divine masculine to the divine feminine. We got that right, the last time. So our separation really helped me to see that you deserve so much better, so much better. So this person is recognizing when you was with them, they weren't, again, going back to that 50-50. They wasn't putting in their full 50 to, let's say, 75% to 100%. They recognize that. But now it's left them, for some of you, it's left them yearning and hoping for better, hoping that they could have done better or done more to salvage this. Okay, right. I'm gonna have a quick look and see what's this one because it wants to pop out. I can't help but feel a sense of protectiveness towards you. So perhaps again, I feel like this person, when perhaps people are asking, "Oh, what's happened between you and Jane?" But I feel like this person is now like taking that accountability. Like, no, it was me. It was me. It had nothing to do with Jane. You know, Jane tried to do everything to kind of support, and I just wasn't with it at the time, and I recognize now. Okay, so we're going to have a look at an oracle. A couple of more messages. Where we got the power of surrender cards. And I really love these cards because they're really like get straight to that point, okay? What needs to go? What needs to be let go, like let go of. I was gonna say let gone for a second, but okay, go and have a look and let's see what message wants to come out from these cards. So for the collective you chose pile one, okay. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? But what does this person need to let go of? Or what needs to be what issue needs to go? Issue needs to surrender? Feel that want to come out? Surrender to resentments. Surrender to resent. Okay. Okay, we'll read this, but a message has come through. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Now, I feel like the strong message I'm getting here, perhaps some of you was doing much better financially than this counterpart, and I feel that maybe at times this counterpart may have felt inadequate. I feel like there's this energy again of this inadequacy, um and this may have caused this it may have caused this issue, or it may have exacerbated this issue. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. Okay. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So I feel like this is, see this as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to heal from it. Okay. Surrender to procrastination. And I feel like this could also, all of these messages can be the vice versa, where, they can apply, but I feel like this is also the energy of this regarding this person as well. Surrender procrastination because now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Now, if earlier we kept saying that there's a message of the Knight of Pentacles keeps coming through, which represents, taking those steps, taking slow, well informed, maybe due diligence kind of steps. But it's almost like those steps, the more you research, the more you take time to go and look into things, the more you're like, well, this is why I'm not going to do it. Okay. And I feel like there's been a strong energy of that in this situation. Surrender. We said there was an energy of defensiveness, didn't we? Look at this. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. And again, the strong energy of communication, can represent that, not saying what needed to be said. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non defensive response. Okay. Whoa, there's lots of messages here, a lot of messages. So, before we end this read, we're going to have a look at some stickers and see what kind of stickers wants to come out to give us some additional clue on who this person is. Okay, so can we have some additional clues on who this person is, please? Have a look. Let's see what wants to come out. Shuffle, baby. Right, let's have a look. Okay, I feel like it wants to come out. Okay. Okay, thank you. So we have some that's felt behind here. Okay, we've got lots of purples. The stickers are missing, but this is giving this energy of that intuitive energy here. Okay, and I feel like that is also a message to say, like, you know who this person is. If you're watching this, you know, this is like giving you a hint that there's definitely somebody. Now, it could be someone who is into current affairs, who enjoys reading. They could also be kind of like currently watching or seeing what you're doing, whether it's on social media or maybe there could be some connection, still some like friend connections or family connections, and they perhaps could be trying to inquire, okay, see what's going on with you. And I feel like it could also be trying to see whether is your heart still available for me? Is your heart, that pumping heart, does it still feel for me? Ooh, baby, does your heart look at this? There's definitely energy about money stepping up. Think again, the Jamaican proverb came up about the crab in a barrel. There's some kind of energy here, and perhaps that could have caused some resentment. Maybe someone was moving up the ladder quicker than the other, and someone's feeling like they were being left out or not thinking maybe over a period of time, and it could have also been other people like saying things or things from their inner childhood that could have maybe held them back to think, oh well, maybe I'm not good enough, so I'll self-sabotage this situation. Okay, now we have, look at this. So this could be someone who's a good cook, or they could love food. They could have a strong energy of like being a foodie, okay, being here. This could also be representing that energy of the heart chakra. So I feel like it could be they have a strong love for food, or it could be food is wrapped around like events, things like that, or gatherings, or it could be a really good way of how they open up through food. Okay. We have the hearts. Look at, let's have a look and see what's here. Look at the heart. There's a lot of heart energy. Look at this. Look at this. There's a lot of feelings. They have a lot of feelings. They have a lot of feelings, and they're hoping, maybe I didn't mess it up. This person could be family orientated, or they may have talked about family in the past, or there could have been some kind of like issues or things that they may have seen. Perhaps they could have also seen this kind of like maybe with their parents working hard. Maybe one was a stay at home, and they recognized how much that impacted and always wanted to make, try and improve or what it was like for them. But then recognize, or maybe life and trying to do the right things, then end up realizing that there were some blockages along the way that they needed to release. Okay, that could have also impacted their union with you. Now we have again this strong energy of the intuitive energy. Even though the sticker is missing, I feel like with the purple, it's really representing the strong energy of like there's a lot of intuition going on. Perhaps this person is very intuitive as well, and they communicate more through I feel like this person, again, it's like I'm getting strong, like they may have really engaging eyes. I hope that makes sense, but I feel like this person may, when they, I feel like perhaps they may shy away, perhaps when they've known they've done something wrong or they've not really communicated. But I feel like it's like a very strong intuitive connection here. Now, this person may have offered gifts, or they may have part of their love language could be to kind of like provide acts of service or gifts or things like that. It can also be their way of kind of like, instead of really communicating, they may communicate through a gift, and that's their way of trying to make amends or say sorry or apologize in some shape or form. Okay, again, we still have that energy of money and career. So, like, money and career could have been quite a significant factor in this situation as well. Okay, and I feel like this was, again, this energy of like vocalizing. We've got the orange. The orange represents the sacral chakra, which all is all about like the sexual kind of reproduction, sexual energy. And perhaps it could, I feel like this, we do have my late night food, so there could be some kind of energy, ooh la la, ooh wee, going on here, okay? And I feel like that could also be, perhaps if they kind of like tune that confidence that they have there into their ability to communicate, I feel like they could overcome a lot of the blockages that they may have experienced. Okay. So for the collective who chose pile one, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do around here? Take what resonates and leave. We have to say it with power. Leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. I saw it go. All right. So be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile two, and we are looking into that question, looking into the question. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? So I hope you've got a nice cup of tea or a beverage as we get into these juicy, intuitive gems. All right, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tara and Tea, and do have a look at the live tab for some more exclusive Summer of Love pick a card readings. All right, let's see. Wagwan. And Wagwan in Jamaican power just simply means what's going on. So let's have a look. Okay. Well, I'm already getting like a bit of an itchy forehead. So let's have a look and see what is going on here. So we've got the world. We've got the world energy here. Okay. There's a song that's coming to mind. I think it's A Whole New World. Is it Whole New? Yes. I think that's the Ariel. I think it's Ariel. Or is it, no, it's Aladdin, I think. Aladdin. Put it in the comments. I love to read your juicy comments. So put it in the comments. But I think it's Aladdin, A Whole New World. Okay. We've got the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of energy of love here. Okay. But we've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is this kind of energy, like this, there's a strong energy of like thoughts, strong energy of thoughts, and these thoughts are also impacting on this person's feelings. Perhaps it could have been also some sacrifices that have been made in this situation, or they're realizing the sacrifice of perhaps you not being in their everyday, day to day life, and they're recognizing it now. Okay, because look at this. They're still not over you. This is what I'm getting. They're not over you. Although the song that's come to mind is a song by Beres Hammond, and it goes, "I'm over you, yeah. Let's call it a day. I got news for you. I'm glad we're through. Hip hip hooray." Okay, and that's by Beres Hammond. I'm over you. But I feel like this person, they may try to be creating a facade. Because if you go back to the song, it says, "I'm over you," but they ain't really over you. They're just trying to make it look. Because look here, we've got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So this person recognizes the loss. They recognize the loss. When you were together, this is the energy that they felt. I've got the whole world. Got the whole world. You know, I could do anything with this world. I could do anything with the way you speak to me, the way you make me feel, the way I feel uplifted, okay? Michael Jackson, the way you make me feel wants to come out. I could get that energy. I feel like someone who just feels like they've got a spring in their step. But now this energy is like there's a lot of like thoughts and feelings now about the past. What I feel like it's also this person thinking, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Perhaps if I had been more appreciative, more taking the time to more invest in our union, in this love, and accepted those blessings, perhaps it wouldn't have come to this. This is what I'm kind of getting from this person. And, you know, if we see what's going on behind, it's like, you know, the waters can represent that, it can represent the cup's energy. It can represent that kind of like emotions. So their thoughts are heavily impacted by how they're feeling, okay? And their feeling can be also impacting how they're thinking, okay? So I feel like this person may have like put again, I'm getting this puts on the facade, perhaps in the day today, but then when it comes to the night, you know, and look at the night, look at the energy of with the moon, it's representing that night energy. That's when those thoughts can really come into play, especially with the six. I wanted to say the Six of Swords, but I feel like with the Three of Swords, you know, because going back, rewind with the Six of Swords, because I mentioned the Six of Swords, and I feel like it's significant to mention, to go back to it, okay? As I think there's a message here. With the Six of Swords, there could have been this energy of someone wanting to walk away. Perhaps they could have even felt like that, but I feel like they realized it was the wrong move, you know. And now this could be a vice versa, okay, energy going on here, but I feel like there's a strong energy that they realize it was a wrong move. They realize it was a wrong move. We've got two, we've got six, okay. Now the world, I think the world is 21. Yeah. If I'm wrong, let me know, put it in the comments. But I feel like this is an energy of a cycle. There's an energy of a cycle here. Perhaps when they were on that current cycle with you, again, I feel like there's a strong energy of taking things for granted. When it came to having to make decisions or express themselves, perhaps communicate, perhaps that could have been something that they were lacking. Okay, so we're gonna have a look and see what the Jamaican Proverbs want to give us an additional information about what's going on with this person or this person on your mind, or since you've been gone, how do they feel? So since you've been gone, how do they feel? Since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, two came out. Doppy no who fi frighten. Doppy no who fi frighten. This simply means, okay, uh, like Duppy is like represents, it could be symbolic for the energy of like a ghost or a spirit, or some kind of spirit that wants to intimidate or think like when people think of ghosts they think ooh scary, okay, but this can also come in the energy of a person maybe trying to like come towards someone like as if they're a bully or wanting to intimidate them or try to manipulate in some way or shape or form, okay, so we've got bullies tries to pick on people who are the most vulnerable, so the energy about protecting yourself, okay. Now we also have here how water what go in a pumpkin belly. How water a what go in a pumpkin belly. This simply means how does water kind of trickle? How does it walk? How does it trickle? Okay, how does it go through the pumpkin? Think of the pumpkin shape. Okay, it's like this kind of rounded shape. How does it get? How does the nutrients flow through and make this magnificent shape? Okay, so it's kind of like a pondering question where you're looking at the shape of the pumpkin, but you're still trying to work out how. Now, I feel like this is what was going on here with this person, especially with the Two of Swords being here. And there could have been an energy, or perhaps there was people speaking to them, saying, "Oh man, why are you trying to settle? Why?" I feel like there could have been some. I feel like there could have been some messages of people like saying, "Oh, you're a wimp, you're a simp, you're a this." For some of you, I feel like there could have been this person being very indecisive rather than taking on the opportunity to kind of like say, right, I'm going to make my own decisions. I'm not going to be swayed by what other people think or say or do. And I feel like there could have been a strong energy here that could have impacted this union, that it kind of resulted or impacted on you thinking, well, you know what, I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm going to see myself out of this because A and B, is not coming to make the C. I hope that's making sense. But I feel like it was like the dots was not adding up here. There was some kind of like decision, but there's a lot of heartbreak here. There's a lot of strong energy of heartbreak this person hasn't got over. And it's kind of like an energy of thinking, I wish I made those decisions. I wish I made those decisions. I wish I listened to my gut, listened to what my intuition, why am I listening to what other people are saying. So I'm going to pull out a clarification here and see what was going on with this situation. I'm going to use the Simply Deep Tarot. Let's see what wants to come out. So for the collective who chose pile 2 regarding this person on their mind, okay, since you've been gone, how do they feel? Let's see what's going on here. What additional message wants to come out? So since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, look at this. The lovers. This is the energy. This is the energy that they have for you. The lovers. The lovers. But again, the lovers can represent making choices, making choices, seeking harmony, seeking balance in those choices. Now, I feel like there could have been a lot of people in the background may have been saying things or trying to impact, or again, we have looked up in know who we frighten, this kind of intimidation energy, whether it could be like trying to say things and saying, "Oh, are you sure? You this, you that?" Because look, we've got the Eight of Cups. They're stuck. They're stuck in this energy, and they're perhaps stuck in the lack of ability to step up and make decisions for themselves. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse as well. So I feel like with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like they can easily fall into this energy. Now I feel drawn to pull from the middle so we can see intuitively what's in the middle. But I feel like there's a strong energy of like some kind of third party or some kind of, I feel like there's a strong energy of like an energy of someone there in the background, maybe saying things, but not realizing that this person was self-sabotaging them all along. And I feel like perhaps you could see it and they didn't really see it. Look, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, I can read it upright as well as reverse, But I feel like this situation here, I feel like it could have been, because look at we have this weight. It's like they held on to the weight so much, and it could be also the weight of what other people were saying, telling them, or feeding to them, and it was almost like I feel like they struggled to make the right choices, make the well-informed decisions that it then impacted this union, because I feel like there could have also been some kind of level of trust. Perhaps it could have also been others saying, "Oh," saying things to them, but then I I feel like the things that they may have said to them then impacted this union, because then I feel like it could have caused rifts, and then even unnecessary arguing over things that was external, but those external issues was being brought into this union. Now I feel drawn to have a open up again. Look, the Four of Cups. So I feel like with the Four of Cups being here, it shows some kind of energy of resentment, some kind of energy of discontent. And I feel like that could have been what there could have been conversations, maybe talks, or some kind of comparisons with other people's situations, and then saying, well, look, recognizing that, well, they obviously felt they had something good because they had the world here. But there could have been, with the world and the Ace of Cups being here, could have led to some kind of situation where there may have been, I'm kind of getting the message naysay, someone saying something that then made them feel like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't get too involved, too serious just yet. Maybe I should, spread myself a bit more. you know I'm kind of getting making myself not making myself open. I still can go and explore the world, but I feel like this person is now seeing that, wow, maybe that was not maybe that person or whatever they were trying to say, they probably didn't really have my intentions, but I feel like they recognize that you did. But now it's recognizing it might be too late now. It may be too late now, because they let others come in and play into their thoughts and how they thought of you as well. So we're going to have a look now at let's have a look at some messages using this deck that I've created, and it's got some messages of like messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, so DF to DM, things that they may want to say, some physical characteristics, just little things like that. So we're going to have a look and see what wants to come out for the collective you chose pile 2. So since you've been gone, let's have a look and see how do they feel. Okay, so we have I trust. Look at this. Didn't we just said maybe they realize now, I trust you more than anyone else. You earned it. So it's sad that they've had to come to this situation where the separation has now made you both realize the situation. We've got, I imagine a future with you, and it fills me with hope and excitement. So they're still hoping that maybe this can be repaired. And we can see that with the Ace of Cups, they really hope that it could be repaired. But I feel like with the six being here, the lovers card, this could be also both a mutual feeling. Perhaps both of you hope, maybe deep down, there's like some kind of hope that it can both be repaired. Okay. So let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. What else do they want to say? I can't help but feel a sense of protectiveness towards you. And this could be even others saying, oh, maybe I've noticed changes. And it could have been really good changes. Like the both of you could have been like, again, just working on wanting to build and grow. And it could have been others around them saying, or again, I get this energy about your wimp, your sin, all these kind of things, when really it was actually a really good union. But again, perhaps those people, they didn't have true intentions towards them, but those perhaps they did not see it as that, saw it as maybe they did needed to, or become intimidated by these kind of like bullies or these kind of tactics to try and talk down this union. Okay, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out for the collective. Okay, okay. So someone could be a car enthusiast. Okay, we have your voice is like a beautiful melody that lingers in my mind. That this reminds me of a song. Can't remember the name of the artist, but it goes, "You're putting a melody in my head." Yeah, I think it's replay. Oh, yeah, fit and toned physique. So someone has a fit and toned physique, okay, or could enjoy looking after themselves or exercising on a regular, okay, basis. Let's have a look and see what else. Perhaps it could also be in some kind of competitiveness with maybe their peers. Okay, and I feel like it could have also been some kind of envy. Perhaps this they could have had people that envy, and I feel like maybe that could have been something you've noticed and you may have shared it, and perhaps because we saw the Four of Cups energy, perhaps they didn't really take it seriously at the time and tried to kind of ignore it because they're probably thinking, no, but it's like a friend that they may have grown up with or known for a long time and just try to overlook it. I appreciate the way you challenge me to grow and evolve because I feel like your energy was a positive influence because it's this energy of like I feel like it could also be like the way you may have questioned was to help them to kind of become more of an independent thinker for themselves rather than just like accepting the messages that was given to them but saying like but ask yourself why, like maybe even why do you think they're even saying that to you? Look how you're just trying to you're trying to do some things, work on yourself and all of a sudden they're always having something to say. You gotta like ask yourself where is this coming from and why, okay? And I feel like the time apart has made them now go back and go, wow, oh wow. I remember when we're gonna call you Jane. I remember when Jane was saying this to me, I remember. Oh my gosh, how could I not seen it then? How can I not seen it then? And perhaps again with this world, the world can represent them having to start a new cycle and they're recognizing that like, wow. And I feel like it's at that 360. Things are coming, the dots are now starting to connect and they're realizing, okay, things again, think about how the water walk in the pumpkin belly. Okay, how does water get in there? It's this now as things are starting to like make sense. When things may have looked like a mystery, it's like they're having to trust their intuition now and recognize, wow, oh my gosh, how could I have not seen that? Okay. Enjoys painting and artwork. So someone can enjoy painting artwork, they can be very creative. Okay, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. Okay, we have an avid sports fan. It could be a specific team, okay? An avid sports fan. Now, let's see what the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine. What does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? I feel a spark every time we touch. It is hard to ignore. So they have a lot of energy here. They have a lot of feelings for you. Ooh, look at that. Radiant skin. I feel like they're mesmerized by your skin. Okay. And beauty. Let's see what the divine masculine wants to say. What else do they want to say? We have your strength and resilience inspires me to be stronger and invite growth in my life. So I feel like, the separation, the time apart has made them realize your strength. And sometimes sometimes things kind of works that way when you know, you're like, perhaps that person doesn't see it until things like you have both kind of gone your separate ways, and then they realize, oh my gosh, how much you meant and how much they can see your the positive influence you had in their life. You have a unique ability to make any problems disappear with a single glance. They're recognizing, and I feel like it's take not only just that they're recognizing it, but I feel like this person is really taking on a very much appreciative energy, as we've got the Ace of Cups here, of your presence and the love that you provided, the love that you offered, the love that you showed. Okay, being with you is effortless. It just feels right. It just feels right. And they're recognizing that. They're recognizing the your power, your energy, what you had, what you was able to offer and give. Now, dimples. Some of you may have dimples here, or it could be like when you smile, it's like your face radiates. Okay, because we have radiating skin. Okay, let's have it. Radiating, radiant skin. Brown eyes. So some of you may have brown eyes. Okay. Is there anything else the divine masculine wants to say? So that's us looking into their higher self. So someone may have curly hair, could be fashion forward and trendy. Okay. Okay. I am afraid to admit how deeply I've fallen for you. So this finger, okay, and I call this the kind of the intuitive finger, the two intuitive fingers. Okay, whenever I get that feeling, we have a look and see what else wants to come out. So someone has full lips, someone has full lips, and that I feel like they could be thinking about, you know, having those memories of what it was like being with you when you were both together. Ooh la la. Okay, so we're gonna look at the power of surrender cards and see what needs to let go here of what needs to be released here in this situation, in this union. Since you've been gone, but we'll have a look and see what needs to let go of. So for the collective, we chose pile two. What needs to go? What needs to let go? What needs to surrender? Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. So I feel like it's kind of this message is like you've done everything. Now it's just to let the time, let let spirit, let the energy, let it just kind of unfold itself. And it also gives that person that opportunity to then decide and say, right, I'm going to I'm going to make that opportunity to then say, right, I'm going to come forward and make an offer. Now I feel I was going to put it down, but I got a message to say, have a look at another card. Let's have a look. Intuitively, got the message to have a look at another card. Okay, I knew there was one wanting to come out. So we got surrender to the magic of who you. We got to repeat that again. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Recognize that you are amazing. And I feel like this is the message here is to say there's you've done everything. Just recognizing that you are amazing and keep working on you. Keep doing you. Okay, keep doing you. Now, I feel like some of you may have heard that someone to say, it was never you, it may have been me, but you know, just know that keep working on you, keep working on you. And I feel like there's a strong message of keep working on you here. Okay, so we're going to have a look at. let's have a look here at some stickers, just kind of help us know who this person could be. Just or to help describe this person a little bit more. Okay, let's have a look. So this person could be very family orientated, okay? Or they may have talked about family, or family and friends could be very important to them, okay? We have food, so they could do also enjoy or have a love for food. It also represents the energy of the heart chakra, okay? And it could be the way they like to show their love language, okay? We have the hearts. We have hearts, so that the hearts are a really good way. I feel like it could also be maybe. I feel like because it's blue, I feel like it's like I'm getting the attention to pay attention to the blue. This person could have a good way of showing their love. However, I'm kind of getting energy. Perhaps it's not always consistent. Okay, but I feel like this person that they do have a lot of feelings as well. And behind that we have the sticker here. Let's put it here. I feel like this is also a message that intuitively this person, you may have been feeling this person's feeling towards you or energy towards you. Okay. All right, and then we have here. So I feel like this could be a lot of like still like a lot of passionate energy towards you. I feel like there's a lot of this energy can also be like this passion. It can also be like a sexual energy. It can also be them kind of like still kind of stuck in this energy of like with the Three of Swords that we saw earlier, of recognizing what they've lost, okay, and hoping that perhaps they could repair it, okay. And we also have again some more food, so there could be again a strong energy of how they express their love. It could be through food. We have the money sign, so there could be some, perhaps this person could be very maybe like goal orientated or working, and perhaps this could have been things that could have impacted them, perhaps maybe the type of career or field that they're in, okay. And we have gifts, so gifts could be maybe a way that they show their love language towards you, or they may have shown this in the past, or has maybe a spontaneous kind of attitude towards them. So we're going to have a look, last but not least, okay, on what chakras could be impacted at this time regarding this person, okay? So since you've been gone, how do they feel? So for the collective, you chose pile two. Let's have a quick look and see what the collective need to see right now. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Oy, 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 oy. Look at this. We have all of the chakras here. We have a strong energy of the root. So there could be a strong root energy when it comes to perhaps their past lives. It could be, I feel like this could also have impacted them, perhaps their childhood, maybe experiences of perhaps of people trying to intimidate them or in some shape or form, and that may have kind of impacted on their decision making, and perhaps kind of questioning themselves or questioning their own decision making. We have the blue chakra, okay, and this can represent the like communication, and I feel like perhaps communication, or maybe sharing some of their worries or things like that, perhaps could have been impacted as well, because not maybe feeling fully comfortable in sharing and saying why they have felt this particular way or why they felt this way. Okay. Now we have the crown. So I feel like the crown could be intuitively you may sense them from time to time, and this could be also their way of like communicating how they feel, that or their sense of hurt, their sense of pain. Okay, again we have the blue chakra, so it's a strong energy of communication, and I feel this could be a strong energy of wanting to say what hasn't been said, or wanting to say how they feel about you now. Okay, and we have the solar plexus. Look at this. So we have three of them. We have three communications. And so, oh no, we have three. I just realized it. We have three root chakras, and we have three communication, three solar plexus. So there is a strong energy with the solar plexus. This is all about the self-esteem, confidence. Okay. If they're lacking in confidence, then you don't have the ability to fully communicate and say how you truly feel. Now, if you're also with your root, which is all about your sense of security and your sense of stability, all of these areas have been is impacting the two of swords energy. So it's again, as we said earlier, this energy of thoughts and feelings, energy of thoughts and feelings. It's creating this kind of rocky energy where they're kind of doubting themselves, not trusting their own ability to make decisions, being swayed by others. Okay, maybe some who are coming across more dominant, or in a way to try and intimidate. But this Three of Swords is like this person's now recognizing the flaw, or recognizing that flaw and how it has impacted them. And I feel like this is the message I'm getting. This is not just happened with you, it's happened with previous situations or previous relationships. And they need to they need to take that time to go and work on that and release these blockages, even just becoming more confident in their decision making and saying, you know what, this is my decision and I'm sticking by it. Okay. So, to the collective who chose Pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do round here? Take what resonates and leave with the sacred power. Leave the rest. I saw it go. This simply means this is how it goes around here. But be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and keep sipping, baby. See you on the next one. And guan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan with generals. So we have pile three, and we are looking into the question, since you've been gone, how do they feel? Okay, so I hope you have a nice cup of tea or beverage of your choice, or some snacks as we gather these juicy, juicy, intuitive gems. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot. Click on that notification bell so you don't miss a beat round here. And do have a look on the live tab for some more exclusive Summer of Love pick a card readings. All right, let's have a look and see Wagwan. Okay. Now, for pile one and pile two, there has been a strong theme around communication. Okay, a strong theme around communication, and we may explore this, okay, in those like personal on your mind readings. So let's have a look and see Wagwan for pile three. We have the Five of Cups. So this, look at this, is a strong energy. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? There's a strong energy of missing, regrets. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. It's this strong energy, this burden. I feel like they're feeling this burden energy, and I feel like this energy is is really weighing on them at this moment. But we have the strength card. I feel like the strength card is also this reminder for them to kind of work on this feeling and to overcome it. Perhaps it could have been also a mutual feeling. You both could have been feeling like this. Okay. But we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person may have this feeling like every time that they try to build up that strength, they then get those worries or they get those thoughts of like, why did I do this? I wish I could have said something. I wish I could have said, I wish I could turn back the time and try, try maybe starting a new leaf with you. So I feel like this person is full of regret. And I feel like there's a strong energy again of communication, wishing that they did better, wishing that they came forward and said how they truly feel. But we can see here there is a lot of feelings of remorse, a lot of feelings of sadness, a lot of feelings of like I feel like it's also a lot of feelings of anxious feelings of wishing they could have done better. Okay. But I feel like even with seeing the Two of Cups here, there could be even a possibility if they over if they could maybe perhaps if for some of you if they overcome and really worked on this energy of this of the strength card, so developing that strength, working on and working on themselves, but also seeing it as an opportunity to grow lessons. Okay. And I feel like if they can overcome this, they could it could then stop them from feeling like this, feeling like they've lost all sense of hope that this could maybe be repaired, and there could be the possibility of reconciliation, you coming back together. Okay, so let's have a look at the Jamaican proverbs. Let's see what the Jamaican proverbs wants to give you as an additional clue from what's going on. Okay, it feels like it wants to come out. So for the collective who chose pile three, what do they need to know? Okay, since you've been gone, how do they feel? We've got if you can't get the turkey, you have to you have to satisfy with the John Crow. So if you can't get turkey, you have to satisfy with the John Crow. So the John Crow is like the crow bird. So it's basically saying if you want the turkey, but you can't get yeah, so if you can't get a turkey, you have to be satisfied with getting another bird. It's not as it's not maybe it might not be as tastier as the turkey, but you may have to be satisfied with this. And I feel like this could be the energy of like they're having to learn now. Okay, this could be the energy of what was happening between the two of you, and now they're having to get used to the idea that this life without you, okay? Look at this bridge, okay? Maybe perhaps what was going on here was 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 your past with them. Now they're having to maybe look at seeking a new future that doesn't have you, okay? And I feel like this could be what they're mourning. They're mourning this loss, okay? But I feel like there could be also, perhaps for some of you, there could be a possibility if they are willing and able to work on those things, there could be a possibility of reconciliation and both parties sharing equally in this union. Okay, but we go back to this Jamaican proverb. Sometimes we don't always get what we want, but we have to be thankful for what we have. So abundance, good can come to us. The good can come to us. And I feel like this is the lesson. I feel like this situation for some of you, there may have been like lots of lessons or having to understand that, you know, there was like I feel like a strong energy of like being thankful for what you have or being thankful for what you have in that time and in that presence, so you more can come to you, more can or you can see the good that you have. And I feel like perhaps this person didn't always see that or took it for granted, and now that it's gone, it's like they're realizing, wow, like I feel like this person is realizing like, wow, like you complimented my life, but I didn't see it like that. I didn't see it like that. And I feel like it could have also been this energy of not prioritizing the union. And now they're realizing how much burden they have added onto themselves by not doing that and losing a good thing. I feel like there's a strong energy of like losing a good thing and trying to create. trying to like hold it or keep a brave face, but this is, you know, when, like, let's say everything's, let's say the day's done, and you know everyone's like getting ready for bed and getting themselves to, you know, to prepare themselves for a night's sleep or a night's rest. This is when it comes back. Those feelings resurface again, and they're like, why did I do this? Why? And I feel like perhaps some of you there could have been, especially with the, if you can't get the turkey satisfied with the John Crow, perhaps some of you there was some kind of cheating situation going on here. It could have also been an energy of not prioritizing this union, and it has resulted to this kind of energy. Okay, but there's a strong energy of regret and remorse here. So we're gonna have a look and see. Let's start with the chakra colors. Let's see what wants to come out for this collective who chose pile three. So let's have a look. Now I'm getting a strong energy of like a burp or like this feeling of like something stuck in the throat. I feel like perhaps this could be, this person may feel like that because of all the kind of burden and stress that they may be experiencing at this time. So let's have a look and see what wants to come out. So for the pile, for the collective who chose pile three, since you've been gone, let's see what chakras are impacted with this person. Okay, this person that could be on your mind, or this person where there has, you know, since you've been gone, how they feel. Ooh, okay. So we have the root chakra. So I feel like with the root chakra being here, it has, I feel like it kind of has brought up lots of past feelings, perhaps past emotions around their sense of security and stability. This could have also been from past lives or past relationships, from their inner child as well. And I feel like it could also be like their, I feel like some of them, or for some of you, they may be going through this feeling of, I feel like it's like almost like letting down their younger self, because I feel like perhaps the younger self has said, you know what, I want to have something secure and be in a stable and union. But I feel like I feel like there's an energy for some of them who may have let down, or they could have had family members or people who looked up to them even let down that they are no longer with you. Okay, please put it in the comments, because I feel like there's a strong message here that there may be some of you who've gone through this where someone is feeling really let down by their actions and how their actions have impacted this union. Okay, so we're gonna have a look now. We're gonna use this deck that I created. It's got messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. So DF to DM. It has some messages about maybe their hobbies or interests, physical characteristics, as well as things that they want to say to you right now. So let's have a look and see what wants to come out. For the collective who chose pile three, what messages want to come out? Reveal these messages to us. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? Let's see what wants to come. Woo! Look at that. I get nervous around you because my feelings are real. Now, perhaps some of you are may have been like separated. There may be children involved. Okay, there could have been perhaps like a divorce or something for some of you. Okay, it could also be that there are still like connections with family, friends of a family, or things like that. Okay, and this person still sees you. It could also be perhaps a crush, or maybe, you know, some kind of work environment. I feel like this can apply in many different situations, but this person still gets nervous where around you, because their feet, it says, I get nervous around you because my feelings are real. Okay, so they still have those strong feelings. Okay, but I feel like those strong feelings are also this energy of like mourning the loss of what they had. Okay. No, I don't know why I'm getting this message of someone wanting to say, you play too much, you play too much, you play too much. And perhaps this could have been this energy of perhaps this person may have played or pranked, or I feel like sometimes could have been really inconsiderate at times, really inconsiderate. And I feel like it's now they're really realizing that you make the most ordinary and mundane moments feel amazing. Now look at the Ten of Wands being here. These are kind of like mundane moments. Okay, they could be really mundane moments where you're having to do just adulting or just do everyday life. And even in those moments, you still found a way to create spark, to create joy. And on these moments, these are, the times when they do remember them, especially these times like late night thoughts, you know, when everyone's gone to bed and, it's only the night sky and the owls going, cahoot, cahoot. It's you on their mind. Okay. So you have that ability to make the most mundane things feel amazing. And that's a strength. That's a strength. That's one of your strengths. A mesmerizing voice. Now someone may have a mesmerizing voice. This could be you and your sweet voice. Okay. Or it could be them also. Okay. Artistic and creative mind. So I feel like there could be this has been a theme that has come through, like someone being very creative, very artistic. Now the ones, okay, can represent that kind of fire, passion, doing energy, creative, making things, okay, which is very strong here. All right, let's have a look and see what else they want to tell you right now. What else they want to say? I appreciate the way you look at me like I'm the only one in the room when I have something to say. Look, look, this is this is what they're recognizing now. They're recognizing this with the Five of Cups. They're recognizing this. They're recognizing it. The with the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like this energy. It's like now they've gone in this spiral of like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Why did I make that? Why did I make that choice? Why did I make that decision? But I feel like now it's almost like with the strength, especially in heavily in the center, it's like now they've got to get that strength now to take ownership, take accountability of their actions, recognize the part that they played in this. Okay, see, I've never met anyone fascinating and intriguing as you. Look, it's all coming now, all those strong feelings. And look how it's also bringing these strong feelings of like a sense of security, sense of stability. It's almost like they felt this sense around with you, but again, it was still this energy of sabotage in it. Okay, the divine masculine is coming through now, that higher self. Okay, our separation really helped me to see that you deserved so much more. Now this came up, I believe it was pile one. So do you have a look at pile one or even go through all the messages, because I'm sure you can gather those good juicy intuitive gems. But this is the energy. This is how they feel. This is how they feel for you. And it's also the divine, that divine energy, their higher self is really coming through. Woo, one flew out. Your look at this, your strength and resilience inspires me to be stronger and invite growth in my life. Now, I believe this may have come out for pile two. So I feel like you could go through all of the piles and gather those intuitive gems. Okay. But this person on your mind is recognizing the strength that you gave, or your presence. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, let's have a look. I wish I could express how much you mean to me. Again. Oi, 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 oi. This is the energy that I'm sensing. It's a strong energy of remorse, a strong energy of regret, a strong energy of wishing that they could have changed things between you. Okay? Alluring scent. Now, I feel like this is like more your, it could be your scent. Perhaps they can also have an alluring scent, but I feel like this could be like those little things, those little subtle things that they remember heavily. Okay. I feel like there's somebody like almost like trying or trying to sniff perhaps it could be even like a blanket or a shirt and trying to remember those memories, the good memories, okay, that comes from that kind of like even just remembering your scent, okay. I feel like it could even maybe some of you they maybe even just remembering the smell of the scent without even the scent being there, but it can be I feel like they may from time to time get this very strong like whiff of the scent, hoping or wishing that you was there, okay. Right. Then we have your touch ignites a fire within me that I can't ignore. Okay. So again, it's a strong energy of passion for this person. Like they have a real strong energy of passion. And I feel like, this passion can also come to them in the heat of the night, in the heat of the night. Okay. And I feel like it's also this the energy. We've got the ten of wands, the strength card, the five of cups. Okay, we've got like 10. Yeah, so 10 is like completion. The five is like that transformation, conflict energy. We've got that nine can represent in like the independence or coming into your own. Okay, we have the eight, which represents that energy of doing, taking action. And I feel like it's the messages that I'm getting with the tens, the eights, the fives. It's like this. It was lots of missed opportunities, and I feel like this is what this person's recognizing that there was so many opportunities to, like I feel like for some of you I feel like some of you is like saying I gave this person so many chances to change or so many chances to allow them that space to do better. And I feel like it was also this energy of being very intentional and saying how you felt as well, like saying, I'm not here to play, I'm here to really um I'm here for this love union, for this connection, okay. And but I feel for some of you, this person didn't really fully recognize it. And it's like there's the saying about you don't recognize something until it's gone. I feel like this is what has happened in this union. Like this person is now realizing that since you've been gone, it's like this person really recognizes what you had to offer. But I feel like it's still this energy of it's little too late, and I feel like they know that now and they see it now, and I feel like perhaps there could be even close loved ones saying that you really messed up here. Okay, let's have a look. Look at this. Oi, 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 oi. I do wonder if I'm good enough for you. Now I feel like this has come up for pile one and perhaps pile two, or perhaps it was pile one, but I feel like there could have been this energy as well, where maybe there was some self-sabotaging that this person kind of did have maybe these thoughts that come through time to time, thinking whether they were good enough, or and I feel like it could have been this heavy energy of their root chakra. There could have been some blockages there where perhaps things that they've seen, things that they've witnessed, things they've observed in their early years, in their formative years, that has made them kind of very, and I feel like it could be very apprehensive in relationships, or could, or the sense of feeling like to kind of, when I feel like it could be when it's time to be serious, they can lack that, they could lack that, and that could be also due to some kind of fear of, I feel like it could be due to some fear around maybe being serious, being adulting, and taking on that responsibility, and kind of always wanting to, like, I'm getting to be the class clown, or to be to play the energy of the fool, where they're not really they're not a fool at all. But it's almost like they feel safer in that energy, because then it, I feel like it's almost like they may have developed that way to protect themselves, where it's like protect their feelings or protect their heart. But then in this situation, no matter how much, even if they did continue to keep trying to play that, they still hurt themselves in the end. They still hurt themselves in the end. And I feel like could be a pattern now, that they're now recognizing that perhaps they thought it was a way of protecting themselves, but really it didn't protect anything. If anything, it's just made them now realize how much missed opportunities. Look at all these cups going. It's like all the chances, all the opportunities, the missed opportunities, and they're now realizing, like, wow, what did I do? What have I done? Now let's have a look and see what other messages wants to come through for the collective. Expressive eyebrows. So someone may have expressive eyebrows. Could be like maybe giving some the bombastic side eye. We have sparkling eyes. Okay, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. Your intelligence and wit impress me more than you know. Look at some of these things that they want to say to you right now. We have passionate about photography. So there could be some of you that's passionate, or had someone who's passionate about photography, nature lover. Okay, let's see. We have movie buff. So a lot of their hobbies and interests are coming through. So this may help you to just to with these descriptions, or may help you to figure out who this person could be. Okay, let's see. Right, look at this. We just said about this energy of sabotaging. I sabotaged the relationship and I regret it. Didn't we say earlier about this person may try to play the clown again as a way to kind of, if they don't take it too serious, then it's kind of a way like they didn't lose anything. But not by doing that, and I feel like maybe time to reflect, they realize how much they've lost, how much they've lost by trying to play this fool or play this persona that, oh yeah, I'm good. I've got so much going on. I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing anything. Yeah. Dazzling smile. We have dazzling smile. So they may have a dazzling smile. We've got a science and technology geek. Okay. And we have a chiseled jawline. So someone may have a chiseled jawline. It's quite a few messages. Last shuffle. Let's see what wants to come out. Woo! That wanted to come out. You have a way. You have a way of making even the simplest moments feel magical. This person still has a lot of feelings. This person has a lot of feelings, and a lot of their feelings is wrapped up around their sense of security. And I feel like it could be a sense of security as a child. I feel like this person could have been let down as a child, and that sense of energy has carried through into their adulthood, and how they deal and navigate in their own relationships, in their own romantic relationships. So we're going to have a look at the surrender cards, the power of surrender cards. Okay, I love these cards. Okay, because they're a really good way to just show you quickly what needs to be surrendered, what needs to let go, what needs to be released. So we're going to have a look and see what needs to be released, what needs to not what needs to be released for the collective who chose power free regarding this person. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? What does this person, the person on your mind, need to let go of? What do they need to let go? What do they need to surrender? Ooh, I feel like that wants to come out. Look at this. Surrender to your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Give the situation some breathing room. And I feel like this is what was going on. You know how we said earlier, perhaps with this root chakra, okay, and then where there could be some blockages and perhaps things that they've seen, things that they've witnessed. It could be trying to play like the class clown, the fool, not being really serious, maybe not even being genuine or serious with their intentions, that has then led them to this situation or multiple situations like this. But it's because they're trying to kind of control and navigate the situation that they don't realize that, and perhaps maybe over time, and perhaps their relationship with you, it's made them realize, look what I'm doing to myself. I'm self-sabotaging and I need to stop that. And I feel like I feel like they've come to that recognition, or the realization that they need to stop it because it's not serving them. It's not serving them. Hey, we have, look at this, surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. But I'm also kind of getting a message of like this could be an area for them that is something that they may enjoy, but I feel like they need to be more mindful of how they go about playing, not seeing play as a way to try and protect themselves from showing true emotion and just kind of playing on the fun side, but actually just enjoying it. Like just enjoying getting to know somebody without thinking of how they can try to maneuver it so that they can always protect their heart. And I feel like this could also be a message for you to really navigate. But there is a strong energy. If we look at the energy of play, there's definitely a strong energy of inner childhood here. Their inner child is really talking, really communicating, and perhaps this could be something that they may have had to deal with. Okay, now if we go back and look at the Jamaican word proverb, we have, if you can't get the turkey, you have to satisfy with the John Crow or with the crow bird. And I feel like there could have been some things that they may have dealt with. Okay, sometimes we don't always get what we want, but we have to be thankful. And I feel like this could have been something that they may experience during their inner child, and it has kind of has a negative impact on how they navigate in their adult relationships. And I feel like they're coming to realization with the Nine of Swords. Okay, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they're realizing it. They're realizing they've got to let go. They've got to stop it because it hasn't helped them. It's worked against them. Okay? So we're going to end this read with one message from the, or whatever wants to come out from the Simply Deep Tarot. Okay? These are the Simply Deep Tarot and the Good Karma. They're like two of my like the best, as well as the Rider Waite Smith. Okay, like the cards that I love to use as clarification. So we're going to have a look and see what wants to come out. So for the collective who chose pile 3, what messages wants to come out regarding this situation. Since you've been gone, how do they feel? What lasting message do you want to give the collective? Okay, what lasting message? Oh, okay, look at this. They need to let go of this energy. They need to let go of this energy, the Eight of Swords, being trapped in their own ways or thinkings or habits that is not serving them. It's not serving them. And I feel like this is also a lesson to say, like, if they continue to stay in this, whether it's like no longer with you, it's going to continue to happen with the next person, the next person, the next person. And as we see the energy of the strength card, I feel like they have to develop the strength, release this, let go of this energy, and let go of this energy of feeling like they need to maybe try and control situations and control people around them to protect their feelings, because it's not doing that. It's not doing that with the Five of Cups being here. Okay. So, to the collective who chose pile three, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do around here? Take what resonates and leave. We have to say it with power. Leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. This is Jamaican Patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. So be sure to look good, feel good. Okay, stay blessed, keep sipping, and I'll see you on the next one. Wow, one.